I'm going to start a mushroom farm. What do I need? A place to grow them. At least 1,500 to 2,000 square meters, a shell so I can put a factory inside, and we need some land around the factory for storage of raw materials and access from at least 3 sides. Have a parking area as well. We need connections to 2-phase and 3-phase power, mains, water. We need a close proximity to the Epping market so we have an easy access to our major point of delivery. We need a logically designed layout to ensure efficiency of stock and personnel flow. Second, we need control over their environment. We need a full fit out with insulated sandwich panels. We need several rooms for harvesting, each individually heated, cooled, humidified, and vented with fresh air. We'll need a large germination room kept constantly at 23 to 25 degrees Celsius, and a positively pressured inoculation area with HEPA filtered air supply. We'll need a centralized control unit to monitor and adjust the multiple environments. We also need harvest room lighting, preferably LED strip, to provide luminescence to each harvest rack. We need hygienic and biological control. A large sterilizer capable of handling 121 to 125 C at 15 psi, certified to AU standards. We'll need a sterile area for units to cool down after their sterilization to feed into the inoculation area. We'll need access to pure culture mycelium spawn, which we'll produce in our own spawn lab. We'll also need a germination room so we can grow the pure culture spawn at around 23 to 25 degrees Celsius. We'll also need cold storage once that's fully grown. We'll also need a HEPA filtered sterile bench to prepare pure cultures. We'll need culture media and culturing tools with sterile PPE, which includes gowns, coveralls, gloves, and masks. Our logically designed layout will ensure efficiency and minimization of contamination vectors in our clean area. We'll need spot cleaning equipment, surfactants, chlorine, peroxides, and area sterilizing equipment such as foggers and pressure gurneys. We'll also need some production equipment, including jars to grow the mushrooms from. They're 1 liter polypropylene. We'll also need breathable caps to place in the jars, which enables stackability and breathability for the organism inside. And the trays will hold 4x4 rows of jars, 16 jars per tray. We'll need a large paddle or spiral mixer to combine raw materials, then an auger to convey those mixed substrates to the bottle filler. The bottling machine will fill the jars with substrate. Secondly, it adds holes to form the substrate inside the jar for efficient germination and spawning. At the end of the bottling line, there's a capping machine to apply the caps to the jars. Then the roller bench will move the trays from the capper to the sterilizer trolleys. The sterilizer trolleys will be filled with trays and transported to and through the sterilizer. After the sterilizing process and a cool down period, we will run the units on trays through the seeding machine. That will distribute pure culture spawn into the production jars. Further to that, there will be a conveyor to move the inoculated trays out of the sterile holding environment to the large germination room to colonize for 3 to 5 weeks. We'll need pallets and pallet jacks to organize stacks of germinating trays. After they're done germinating, we'll take them to the surface scraping, or harvest preparation machine, which will then add a mist of water and prepare for harvest. After harvest preparation, we'll need harvesting trolleys, where we'll place the trays immediately after the surface preparation, where they will stay after moving to the harvest room until time to harvest, when they will be moved to a picking and packing line outside. Fifth, we'll need harvesting equipment, baskets to collect the mushroom, boxes to pack the loose mushrooms for cooling, buckets with bags for offcuts, knives, cleaning station, and a special remake cloth to place over bottles to maintain humidity for some varieties. We'll need plastic bags for 1 kilo packs, and we'll also need 2 kilo cardboard trays. We'll go with 100, 150, 200 gram, and 500 gram punnets and labels with logo, strain, barcode, and contact details. We'll also need a stretch wrapper, stainless steel tables with the storage surface underneath, a Lazy Susan to collect the punnets after the wrapping. We'll need bulk boxes and a box strapper, paperwork station with printer tape labels and stamps, scales, cutting boards, cut-off collection bin, cleaning materials, cold storage room, and then dollies to move